The U.S. is sovereign territory. Its legal jurisdiction, when it comes to finance, is the entire world. There's no escape. What do you think my older brother majored in? International politics? He chose a major that makes it impossible to hold Bitcoin. Every time we meet during the holidays, I tell him, you have to write a thesis on this. Since this really shakes up the international order for 10 years now. If you write this thesis, you'll really hit the jackpot. But I didn't write my thesis. I didn't study. And I don't have any Bitcoin. I think my younger sibling is expecting me to give some. But even if I wanted to give it, would my wife allow it? Would she allow it for you guys? Anyway, my friends around me, they're all stuck right here. Since things like Bitcoin are used for money laundering, the U.S. will use every means and method to block it. Because after 9/11, the U.S. really on a global scale took a step towards stopping money laundering. So the more the global order centers around the U.S. dollar, the harder it becomes to launder money. Because any institution or bank involved in money laundering is barred from handling dollars. In other ways, the U.S. isn't a world government. For example, over 200 countries around the world all have there's this autonomy. I mean, isn't that why North Korea has nuclear weapons? They can grow, but the U.S. doesn't have any options other than using physical force to handle it. But finance, the more I study it, the more it feels like a U.S. monopoly. This is because the entire world's infrastructure is based on the dollar. So when a Korean citizen travels to Thailand, at the airport, when you exchange money into baht, when you do that, of course, the bank employee takes your money, the 50-01 Shin dang bill, and it's not like they convert it into dollars first and then convert those dollars into baht for you. They just give you baht. But on the books in the back, it goes into dollars and then comes back. It's exchanged twice. So, the reason is, it's like how an AI converts it into English first and then into another. It's the same as converting it to words. Because that's the shortest circuit. That's why. Because trading the won and the baht isn't a great match. There might be demand, but since it's not that much, if the price goes up even a little, slippage could occur, right? Dollar to baht and dollar to won have high demand. So the way they fluctuate, you pay a lot in exchange fees. But in terms of exchange rate stability, the cost paid is a friction cost that is low. But if you openly engage in money laundering or turn a blind eye to it, what happens? Then you cannot conduct dollar business. Not being able to conduct dollar business doesn't mean you can't trade with the U.S. But it means you cannot trade internationally. That is why the U.S. is sovereign, that is, its sovereign and legal jurisdiction is, in terms of finance, total the world. It's because of the dollar. That's why the intellectuals around me say the U.S. won't leave Bitcoin alone.